Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request in to designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendations. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so we have this residential covered patio. You can see it's a screened-in section room. And let's go ahead and look at the overall dimensions that I have. So inside edge to inside edge on the post, I have at 15.5. Outer edge is 16.5. And then over here we have inside edge to inside edge at 16 and 17 feet at the outer edge to outer edge. We have a height here of 8'3" to the bottom of the beam coming across here, and then I have it at 9'1/2" to the top, and then the very apex of the rooftop here or ceiling I have at 14 foot, we'll call it 3, and I think that's pretty much about it. We do have a door. I believe the door swings into the residence, so that should not be an issue. And then of course the screened in section here. I know this is not how the screened in section is going to look, but just to note that it is a screened in section, so we do need to be cautious of that as well. So let's go ahead and turn off the dimensions, and I'm also going to turn off the screen just so it's easier to maneuver through the drawing here. And let's go ahead and look at one option. This would be the probably one that I don't show very often, but these are called Sunglow A244. So these are gas operated 50,000 BTU output units. You would if you use the A244E as an Edward model, it has its own ignition system. So you would put a 24 volt switch out to the units themselves following the gas lines, and you hit the switch on, the units come on, hit it off, they come off. So they're on and off. Let's go ahead and I should also mention that I have these from the center of the structure, 8 foot center to center, and then also I have them down. You can see it's quite far. You'd have to get extended brackets to make it fit like this. So meaning that the OEM bracket is about maybe the height of, I think it's 18 inches from the top here to here. And I think I had to add an additional 12 or 14 inches to this bracket to make it attached to the ceiling area here. But in any case, let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. So footprint of heat at this elevation now, that's also important. And I'll show you that in just 1 minute. You can see that it's lower than the beam across here, but you're getting a very nice overlapping ray throughout this whole span. We're not quite getting the edges here. We're probably off, roughly, I'd say maybe 6 to 8 inches over here and over here. And other than that, I think it would heat up this area fairly well, especially if it's in a colder climate, 50,000 BTUs a piece. So that is one option. Let me go ahead and turn off the ray, and we'll get that dimension of the height that I have the bottom edge of the heater at itself. And let's go ahead and look at that here. That being at 7'1" to the bottom edge here. So that kind of puts the heater emitter part here at about 8 foot, maybe 8'4" or something of that nature. Let's go ahead and just look at that real quick. 8'8". And so you do want these heaters to be a little bit lower than you might expect, I guess. This is the best way to say it. So all right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off and delete this here, and go ahead and turn off the this option here, and we'll look at a different option here, going to the Sunpack heaters. So these are S34s. You can get either the TSH or the S34. So they're 34,000 BTU units. The difference is, according or comparing it to the other one I just showed, is the ray is pretty much very direct straight down from the heater, where the other one is like a circular pattern that goes around. These are also, sorry about that, these are also at 8 foot center to center. And I think I pushed these out just slightly to the right here to get this ray out to the outer edge here a little bit more than the inside edge, because I'm imagining that you probably would not be sitting next to the door as much as you would out here. So let's go ahead and look at the footprint. Oh, and I also should mention that I'm just putting the brackets here. You would probably want to, again, extend these brackets because of this height here. The heater ideal height is a maximum of 12 foot off the ground, and 10 foot would be even better. And I believe I have those at 10 foot off the finished floor. Let's go ahead and check that out here real quick. And yeah, those are 10 foot off the finished floor. And that is more ideal of a height for the actual heater. The brackets that come with the units are 21 inches long, so you're going to need to change that slightly, or you could actually use a chain or something of that nature to mount the heater on. But you do need to bring a gas line down one side where the actual control of the valve and all that is inside the heater. So yeah, let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. So footprint of heat at 34,000 BTUs a piece is fairly decently as well. You can see that we are missing this outer edge right here, and if this was a couch right here or a little chair, bench type chair, then we are missing that area as well. Not to mention over here, this isn't perfect as well. So but this is 2 units, and to heat up the area fairly decently, I think this is all you would really need. Now, does this ray actually penetrate over here? Yes, it does. However, it's not the ideal heat, and that's why I don't state that this is a nice warm area. This is infrared light waves. Infrared light waves are invisible to the human eye, but as they travel through space, they bend and stretch and then, penetrate into any type of mass, floors, tables, chairs, human body. And the ray is out here. However, it's not the ideal footprint, and that's why I'm showing it this way. So, all right, so this is 2 mounted on the ceiling, pointed straight down. Let's go ahead and look at another option. Another option would be making 2 units again and placing them, and I have these off center, and place them on the ceiling, and I'll show the distance here for center to center from the center position of the patio structure itself. So I have that at 9'1" center to center, and let's go ahead and we should also look at this dimension here real quick. So from this point here to the beam here, we'll go ahead and look at that, and we have that at just about 4 feet to this edge here. So all right, let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. So here you can see that this outer edge is being heated much nicer than the 2 I just showed before, but obviously we're not heating up this section over here with 2 units, but this would be a more ideal footprint to me if this was my location and I was focusing on this is the seating position and the dining position over here. So that would be another option. Okay, and just to mention too, going back to the screened in section, yes, the screen is going to be penetrated around here. However, 48 inches from this edge here to this point here is where your safety margin truly is. So let's go ahead and turn that screen off again and turn this particular application off. Okay, hold on one second, and we'll look at the very last option, and this is not my preferred option. However, this is having the units mounted on the left and right beams here. You can see that I had to do a couple of different things. Number one, an S34 mounted on the side and at 30-degree angle must have a 17-inch clearance above the heater itself, because that's where the exhaust is going to be pouring out of the top here. and you need to make sure you have 17 inches of clearance. So I did that, and then you can see, you know, mounting this bracket, if I just had the bracket straight out, then I would have to bring the bracket down below the beam, and that doesn't work. So I mounted the bracket on the beam, and then I took the bracket here, and I maneuvered or rotated, I should say, this bracket so that my heater was at the right location as far as the height and clearance, I should say, above the heater. So let me go ahead and turn this off over here. And the same is true over here, and the same distance is true over here, approximately 4 feet from this edge to this edge. Now, is this a preferred application to me? No, not at all. This would really bring the heater's surface down so far that if you were sitting right here, you would feel extremely warm, probably too warm, and not appreciate the output of the heat itself. You'd say it was too hot and not like this application. So this is not my preferred, but I just want to show how that would look, and also note that, you know, at a 30-degree angle, you do get that throw out here. It's just that that 30-degree angle requires that 17 inches of clearance above, and then, you know, sitting right here, you're just in a very, very warm spot here. And then also you can see that that ray is half penetrating this, you know, particular seating position I have here, and the same is true over here. So out of all of these applications that I'm showing, you know, the preferred application would probably be this one here, or the A244s if you like this particular pattern here, or visual look, but I really like the Sunglow output itself as well. So all right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, send your information into designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendations. And please tap that like button. This is how others find our channel, and we really do like to help out others to make their designs for their particular applications. So we thank you so much for hitting that like button. Thank you. Have an excellent day.